Okay, we're still collatzing, as they say, and now we want to count how long the sequence is. So here we are at the end of 2, and we've got the max number that we get, which number is actually the biggest one that in the whole sequence. And then we also have the sum of them. So now the last thing is the length. So we'll just do the length. That's one of the system words. So let's use yeah, that's okay. Length cycle. And that will start at 1. And all we really have to do is back here at where we add the column, we'll just add 1. And so we just say length LEN CYCLE. Now we can do that plus equals 1. And that's the same thing as len cycle. Use a len cycle plus 1. You'll see that a lot. You can use it if you wish. If you don't, that's fine. And let's print this to see how that works. LEN CYCLE. Okay, let's run it and see if we get something here. And here it is, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and so forth and so on. And this was a pretty long sequence. That's right, it's 27. Forgot we had that one up there. And that obviously is working, so we can then do this. Okay, now before we get out of here, I want to do one more thing. And this is something that you will run into a lot. You sort of experiment around like we have here, and you kind of build this thing, and you say, you know what we'd really like to have is a function. And because what if we're going to then start putting things in loops, it don't really want to be writing this all the time. So up here we'll start a definition space and DEF, and let's just call it next number, NextNum, and we're going to give it a variable. We'll give it a parameter n. Remember the colons, and then you have the 4 spaces. So 4 colon 4 spaces, colon 4 spaces. It happens all the time. And what we want to do now is to take this part here and move it up under here. See if that works. Now, what we then do is here, all we have to do is to say n equals next NUM n. It might look a little strange that you got n in both places, but what this is saying is n will be whatever this thing kicks out. Now, we haven't had it kick out anything yet, and what we have to have is we have to have it kick out whatever n is, and we type a return. And notice you get the color that's appropriate to a systems thing. Now, instead of n, let's use something else. Let's call it K, because there's no reason to keep it the same. And that will, it's more trouble than it's worth probably here. So this just says that, hey, whatever this parameter is, this is local to this function. You can't find k once you get outside. And whenever you call it, which we're going to call it every time in this loop, then whatever number you give it, which happens to be the n, which is what we're working with here, it will then be replaced by this thing that we return. So let's see if I did it right. Yep, we're getting the same thing. It's counting along, hi-ho, hi-ho, hi-ho. Okay, so we'll just stop it here. And now, what you have is a functional thing, and we can then build a system where you can ask it questions like, let's say, what's the longest sequence in the collatz numbers between 1 and 1,000 or 1 in a million. And there's no way you could do this by hand. So anyway, that'll be something that you can choose to do if you want. Give it a try and help you if you get in trouble.